Welcome back everybody to another video. I'm here with this 2024 Ram Mega Cab Diesel. I'm doing a Banks big old Ram intake, and I'm gonna take you through step by step. So like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and let's get into it. Banks part number for this is a 42279. Comes in a pretty big box. Everything he needs inside. Step 1, pop your hood. Go to both batteries on both sides. Remove the negative terminal from each battery. Unplug both of these sensors. You're going to squeeze the clip and pull. This one has a little silver safety. You pull the safety out and then push down on the safety, and then it'll pull off, no problem. I have this tool for hose clamps. Go on here, loosen this guy up. That will disconnect this from the box. We have mounting screws all the way around here, and these are 10mm. So we'll just use a drill and take all these out. Use a panel popper. We got to get these wires off of the air box. So you go under here, and of course mine broke. Anyways, get this disconnected from the air box. Now that there's nothing connecting this lid to anything, I want to push off this, lift up the lid and get it out of here. Just set this on a table for now. We're going to need to pull off these sensors and put them on the new one, but pull out the air filter, get it out of your way, because there's going to be mounts inside. That's only from 700 miles. That's crazy. So just chuck this. We need to remove this factory intake scoop deal. So we have these clips. Use a little flathead or a panel popper or both, whatever you want to work. You need to pop this centerpiece up and then grab underneath and pop it out. So you want to use a panel popper. It's going to be the best thing you can have. So if you don't have one, go to the store and grab one. Otherwise you can use like 2 flatheads, one on each side, and you can do it, but panel popper is the best. And you have to go all the way around. And they're everywhere. We need to detach the factory scoop here. There's a 10mm there, 10mm there. At this point we can separate this from this. See that? It pulled apart pretty easy. The tabs you don't even really have to push. Now we can get this out of here. We're going to do the same thing now with this snorkel. The snorkel has little tabs on both sides, so we're just sort of going to push it out like so. We have a wiring harness clipped over on this side, so just wiggle it out. It's one of them Christmas tree ones, so you will mess it up. It's an inevitability, but you just go ahead and pull it out. Come on out. Next part to come out is the bottom of the air box. There's 3 rubber grommets, and you're just going to pull it up and out. So we have rubber grommet there, and there was one right there, but it stayed on the piece down at the bottom on the tab. Next we have to disconnect the air snorkel part, not snorkel, but the air tube. So you just use your handy dandy clamp tool, loosen it up, and then we should just be able to pull this off. There's nothing attached to this tube like there used to be in the old school, like my 2009. This tube here used to go into this piece. Man, look at all these baffles. What soccer moms drive a truck, man. I want to hear turbo noises. I want to hear shoo, 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 shoo. Transfer the rubber grommets out of this guy, and we're going to push them into this guy. Yeah, push it in. And we got one on this side too. Use a T20 Torx bit. You're going to remove these 3 screws. Transfer these sensors onto this pipe. They give you a new O-ring to put on here. Seems to fit a little tighter than the old O-ring, which is this guy, so it's fine. Put it on. We got a new piece of hardware for both of these sensors. They take Phillips. Do not reuse these. These are machine thread. Those are not. Those are like plastic thread. So we'll go ahead and put these on with some Phillips. Tighten them down. Don't go crazy. Just tighten them down enough. Make sure the arrow's pointed towards the tiny side. That's the turbo inlet. That's the airflow. So we want filter here. The arrow on the mass airflow sensor must be pointed this way. We're going to put this coupler on. It has grooves that show you where it needs to be seated. So one of these grips onto this groove here, and one of these goes on the turbo side. From these grooves, there's a thinner side and a thicker side. The thicker side is the turbo compressor side, so we're going to slide this on right now. It's time to drop in the new housing. Make sure all the wiring and everything's out of the way. Line up the grommets everywhere, and then you just wiggle and push down. As you can see, those 2 are pushed in and the one over there is pushed in. So this housing is now in. The coupler's on. That hose clamp is tight. Now we take the big old filter and we jam it in the hole. These stupid wires are in the way, but just move those out of the way and you should be good. Make sure it's seated flush all the way around. Prep the second clamp on the turbo and put the clamp over here. And we're going to grab the tube and we're going to slide it on. See this dimple? That dimple lines up with that arrow down there. So just realistically, I mean, if they fit into the filter and that, you're probably good. But you're going to slide this into the turbo part first, and then you're going to wiggle this. Then you're going to wiggle this, shimmy it, and get the big end of this tube into the filter. So I got that bottom one in, set in place first, and tightened down. Then over here, as I was pushing, it was sort of forcing this filter to go farther in. So I put one hand in here, grabbed the end of the filter, and I was pushing out as I was feeding this piece in. So make sure to put pressure this way and then put pressure that way. Now we can take a 5/16 baby ratchet, tighten down this clamp, and we gotta reach in here, plug in the sensors. You should hear it click. Remember this one, you're gonna hear it click. Then you have this little gray safety. So the gray safety is going to have to get pushed. It's pretty close to the alternator, so we're gonna tug on this a little to get this on. Once it's on, it should clear fine. So there is clearance behind here, so you're not gonna hit the alternator. This thing should have the click part on the bottom side, not on the top side. If you have it on the top side, your sensor's in backwards. Time to put the snorkel back. You're just gonna shimmy that over, line up the holes, and put the two 10mm bolts, one here and one on the other side. Just slice the crap out of my finger. This plastic is insanely sharp. So now I'm gonna have to electric tape my thumb back together so I can finish this job. Grab this cover. We're gonna slide it into the fender first. Come on this side, slide it into the fender. Well, Don't. I left my electrical tape there, so don't leave that there. Now we can slide it into the fender, like so. Make sure everything's seated. Put all the clips back in. You have 2 on this side, remember? And all the ones in the front. I'm not sure which way I like this better. This way. Or this way. I think this way makes more sense because you can see it from the fender. So we're going to put it in this way. And then you're going to use these fat-headed Phillips screws. Start them all first. A few threads. And then tighten them down. They give you some blue Loctite. You're going to put this on all the machine screws that come with it. So the little clear cover screws and the sensor screws, you're going to put some of this on there. Reconnect the negative battery terminals on both batteries, and then the job's over. So let's see if there's any sound difference. Besides slicing my thumb open, it was a pretty decent install. Not very hard. Most of you at home can do it, so go ahead and do it. I'm going to give some before and after turbo noises, intake noises, and let's see if it was worth the money for the noise alone, not including the better flow and the supposedly better gas mileage, better power, all that other stuff. So we'll see. But let's check out what it sounds like. Turbo noises were definitely louder. And it looks cool. So can't complain with looking cool, can you? Please like, share, subscribe, and just hit play all on my videos. And then hit mute. Help me out. But till next time, wrench on.